right? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakar Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to all sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth in all sincerity and sound doctrine and charity and charity, Um and to the Akwatim and the children that believe on the Father and Son's true names, which the Father's name is Yahweh and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. My name is Maka Allah Bun Gad Bun Yasha Allah Salakia. I'm with the Watchman Philadelphia camp, and basically I'm gonna just go over some of the dietary laws, man, for Israel just coming in. And for some of the guys that watch my channel, man, because once you know these things, man, the blood is off my hands and it's on you. You can't be as the heathen, even though you were raised in the in Babylon, doesn't mean you're supposed to follow the ways of Babylon, man. Once you start getting woke up and these words start coinciding with your spirit, man, because you had the Day of Atonement coming up on the 19th, man. 19th sundown to the 20th sundown will end it. On the 20th sundown will end the Day of Atonement, man, where you're supposed to fast and all that. But it's actual things that you can eat and things that you can't eat, man. Just because it's put on the face of the earth doesn't mean you're supposed to eat it. Because Esau eat any goddamn thing, man. These Edomites, they don't care what they eat. They eat deer shit if they could prepare it right. Again, what would you niggas do it too? Because Esau was doing it. Oh, he made deer shit. It tasted good. It tastes like chicken. And he eating frog legs and all that bullshit, man. You wonder why these niggas so bugged out their goddamn mind, man. Because of the food that they eat. And that's why you get all these diseases and high blood pressures and all that, diabetes and all that, man. Because your diet is shitty, man. And you don't know what to eat. Alright, this is Leviticus chapter 11, verse 1. It says, And Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. It says, Whatsoever part of the hoof and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat, man. So chewing the cud is when an animal, like a cow, when they grazing on grass and all that, and they swallow the grass and they throw it back up, and probably chew on it and then swallow it back, man. That's chewing of the cud. And they have cloven-footed, meaning that their hooves is cloven. There's a little space in between it. It's a split, so to speak. And these are the beasts that you're supposed to eat. Alright, it says, Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat, of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel. Because guess what? You have Edomites eating a fucking camel, man. And all them other different heathens. It says, As a camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you, man. So you're not supposed to eat unclean things, man. And Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is making it plain and simple. But our people, they be like, oh, well, we just going to keep reading, man. It says, In the corny, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. It says, all right, let's look up the corny, which is a rock badger, corny, the hyrax. All right? A rock badger. All right, it says in the hare, which is a rabbit. And yo, man, you got Edomites and all these other heathens eating rabbit meat, man. They eat anything, man. It says, and you niggas do it too. Why? Because you following after your father, the devil, man. Verse 6, it says, in the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And yo, that's so crazy because these niggas say a rabbit's foot is good luck, man. It says it's unclean. And this is a good one right here. The swine, man. It says in the swine, because a nigga quick to tell you, oh, I love my pork. I can't give my pork up. So if you can't give your pork up, man, you in the wrong spirit, and the Most High gonna destroy you, man. It's that simple. And it's not a game. If you think I'm playing, well, keep eating that shit. And keep going off and see what happens to you, man. And when all hell break loose, hey, man. Hey, it's on you, man. All right, it says, in the swine, though he divided the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. A pig is a nasty-ass animal, man. Pigs don't even sweat. And, yo, a pig, yo, these fucking heathens, they eat the whole pig, man. All the way down to the goddamn feet. And which the feet on the bottom, it's a gland with that pus comes out of it. That's how they get rid of their toxins, man. You know, and you wonder why niggas act so fucking retarded. Eating all that damn pork, man. It says, of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. So you're not even supposed to touch their carcass, man. You're not even supposed to touch their body. It says, these shall ye eat of the Salakia, of all that are in the waters, whatsoever had fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. So you're not supposed to eat crab, shrimp, lobster, oysters, you know, clams, all those shellfish, that's out, you know. If it don't have fins and scales like catfish, you're not supposed to eat all that, you know. The scriptures is plain and simple, man. The dietary law is simple, man. And if you can't follow that, you ain't following Yahweh Shem outside. You being rebellious, man. And guess what? He gonna destroy you, man. And you don't gotta take my word for it. Take the words of the Lord for it, man. Cause I'm nobody, man. I'm just a messenger sent to warn you, man. All right. It says, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. All right? So abomination, they're supposed to be despicable. That nasty, man. Disgusting. Just like being a homosexual is disgusting to the Lord. That's how these foods are supposed to be. All right? It says, they shall be even as an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses. But ye shall have their carcasses an abomination. Whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle and the ostrich and the osprey. So let's look at the osprey. All right, it says an unclean bird or of prey. All right, osprey, black eagle, buzzard, perhaps an extinct bird, exact meaning unknown. Okay, but it says verse 14, and the vulture and the kite after its kind, man. So what's the kite? A hawk and a falcon, kite. All right, it says every raven after his kind, and the owl and the nighthawk and the cuckoo, the ceremonial unclean bird, cacao, gaw, seagull, sea meal. It says maybe an extinct bird, exact meaning unknown, but seagull, man. And the hawk after his kind, it says in the little owl and the cormorant and the great owl and the great owl. And you know what, man, when it talks about these birds, man, a nigga like to say, oh, you know what? Well, a chicken is unclean because they eat their own shit. You think fish don't do the same thing? So what the yo, these niggas, man, niggas is retarded. You'll find any way and say anything just to eat what the hell you want, man, and to go against the scriptures, man. It says in the swan and the pelican and the gyre eagle and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat, all fowls that creep going upon all fours shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these may ye eat of every flying creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which matter of fact, and yo, going back to them birds, it ain't say nothing about not eating a chicken. It told you everything you couldn't eat. So you niggas, man, niggas is fucking dumb, man. You dumbass niggas and you don't read, man. Blessed is he that readeth. Alright, and these are talking about insects that you can eat, man. I bet you niggas won't eat that. It says, yet these may ye eat of every flying creeping thing that goeth upon all fours. All four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind, and the ball locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. So you can eat these things. But all other flying creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you. And for these ye shall be unclean. Whosoever touches the carcass of them shall be unclean until even. So you shall be unclean until even if you touch the carcass of these things, man, that you're not supposed to eat. What I just read about the locusts, you're allowed to eat that, because what John the Baptist do, he ate locusts, man. All right, it says, Salakia. It says, and whosoever beareth aught of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until even. The carcasses of every beast which divideth the hoof and is not cloven-footed nor cheweth the cud are unclean unto you. Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean. And whosoever goeth upon his paws among all manner of beasts to go, Salakia, of beasts that go on all 4, those are unclean unto you. Whosoever touches their carcass shall be unclean until even. So why the hell you think these goddamn gooks be making cooking cats and dogs and shit, and putting it in your Chinese food, and you niggas love eating that shit, man? And you even know that that's what it is, man. You make jokes about it. Oh yeah, this is some good ass cat. You niggas is wicked as hell, man. The Most High, the Most High gonna kill you niggas, man. It says, and he that beareth the carcass of all them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. They are unclean unto you. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse. And what the hell do these gooks be doing? Chopping up mice and rats and shit. And the tortoise, like they got turtle soup. What the fuck? This nigga's disgusting. After his kind. And the ferret and the chameleon and the lizard and the snail and the mole. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whosoever doth touch them, when they shall be dead, shall be unclean until even. And upon whatsoever any of them, which they are dead, doth fall, it shall be unclean, whether it be any vessel of wood, or raiment, or skin, or sack, whatsoever vessel it be wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean until the even. So it shall be it shall be cleansed. And every earthen vessel whereunto any of them falleth, whatsoever is in it shall be unclean, and ye shall break it. Of all meat which may be eaten, that on which such water cometh shall be unclean, and all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean. All right. So this scriptures is pretty self-explanatory, man. All right. All these things that I just read is some things you can eat, some things you can't eat, man. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go verse 35. It says, "And everything whereupon any part of their carcasses falleth shall be unclean." So anything that the body touch shall be unclean, whether it be oven or ranges for pots, they shall be broken down. So you're supposed to break it, for they are unclean, and shall be unclean to you. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water shall be clean, but that which toucheth their carcass shall be unclean. So back then they used to have wells and all that. So if their carcasses even touched that was unclean to them. It says, and if any part of their carcass fall upon any sowing seed, which is to be sown, it shall be unclean. So if their carcass touch your field was unclean, man. That's how deep this is, man. But you niggas want to do what you want to do. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean unto you. Damn. And if any beast of which ye may eat die, he that toucheth the carcass thereof shall be unclean until even. So even if your beast die of its own soul, you can't even eat it. It's going to be unclean. And that goes for a lawful animal. If it dies of itself, okay, so like if a cow dies of itself, you're not allowed to eat it, man. All right, it's unclean. You can sell it to a heathen, though. And that's lawful. The same way they sell us bullshit. It says, "And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until even. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever have more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination." Because you got niggas that like these centipedes, man, worms and all that shit. Oh, they're good for protein. Yo, these heathens are disgusting, man. It says, ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby. For I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, your power. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, which is set apart. For I am holy, ye set apart. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon earth. For I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that bringeth ye up out of the land of Egypt to be your power. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. For this is the law of the beast, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon earth. All right, it said that's the law, man. So don't go against the law, man. And you niggas like breaking the law, man. It says to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten, man. So you have a dietary law, man. All right? And that's what you're supposed to follow by. But you niggas want to, make all types of excuses to be wicked ass niggas and do what you want to do, man. All right? So with that, man, I hope this lesson was edifying. I know it's edifying. It's self-explanatory, man. It's right to the point, man. There's certain things you can eat and certain things you can't eat. And if you continue to eat those things, guess what, man? The Most High going to destroy you. Point blank, period, bottom line. It's that simple, man. Don't take my words for it. Take the Most High's words for it, because they're not my words, man. All right? And what you niggas like to do is kill the messenger. Because that's what you did back in the ancient times, man. And with that, to the next lesson, Shalom, Yasharallah.